From the get-go with this project, we've realized that this is a local project. We're a small town who has pride in their community and pride in their schools. And to do so, it's also meant we wanted to utilize local resources. So it not only does it give us a building that we can say, people can say I had a hand in because I actually took down the trees for these boards, or I actually milled these up, or I installed these. It also helped us pass the school bond. I think when our community came together and saw, okay, a great concept coming forward with economical price point, partly because of local resources and local support, it also gave pride to say, not only am I supporting the schools with the passage of this school bond, I'm also supporting local industry.
Freres Lumber Company is partnering with the Santiam School District bond program. One, we supported the public relations campaign to pass the bond, and obviously supported through our property taxes as well. But we believe that the Santiam School District and Freres Lumber are both in unique periods of time, or moments of time, in which the Santiam Canyon has the opportunity to grow and prosper, and Freres Lumber Company has the opportunity to provide an innovative wood product for a very particular use for the school district. In particular, Freres Lumber Company has agreed to contribute $100,000 as a charitable donation from the Freres Foundation in support of this project. In addition, we've also agreed to decrease the materials cost by $150,000 to show our continued support. All told, this $250,000 donation to the project covers about 85% of what we anticipate Freres Lumber's project cost to be. Specifically for the community, it means a revitalization of the school. It means a better built environment for the students. It means a better atmosphere for the parents, and it provides a community gathering place for the community. Right now we have just finished delivering the walls for the cafeteria, and the contractor told us that it took 1 week to install with 4 people, while traditionally that would take about 5 weeks with 10 people. But the pinnacle of this project is the gymnasium, which we should be delivering this next year. We will be using our product as long span beams to actually span an entire basketball court. We're going to be creating the beams, the columns, and the walls through the entire structure, and we are very excited to provide that product. The Mass Plywood Panel is a large format engineered wood product. Current code is opening up so that in the future we'll be able to use these products to construct buildings that are up to 18 stories tall. So the general concept is that we take small diameter trees and we use them to create very large panels up to 12 feet wide, 48 feet long, and really up to 24 inches thick. We then prefabricate the panels so that a unique panel goes in a unique location in a unique structure somewhere in the world. It's almost like building an entire building out of a Lego block. From a sustainability perspective, wood breathes in, or trees breathe in carbon dioxide. It then breathes out oxygen, but it takes that carbon and it builds it up in its cellular structure, and that carbon is sequestered in the wood for the lifetime of the tree. Well, when we turn that tree into a usable wood product, that carbon is still sequestered in the tree. So that carbon will then be sequestered in the structure for the lifetime of the structure. So we look at this type of product as an alternative to the traditional ways of building with concrete and steel that are very carbon intensive and very polluting when they're created.
Modern's contribution to this project is we're a proud team member to be building a total of 69 modules that's going to form 3 buildings for Santiam Canyon School District. We're involved in design, we're manufacturing them as you can see here. We'll be transporting them, craning them onto site, and then completing it with a collaboration with girding builders. So factory built structures is taking a building, even an architect's spatial layout, and dividing it into building sections, and we build those sections and align them horizontally and vertically to provide a complete structure. Building it in an off-site, in a controlled environment, for many project efficiencies. So for example, Santiam Canyon passed a bond in May of 2019 and will move into their building in September of 2020. A total of a 15-month design and construction schedule that cannot be completed utilizing traditional stick-built, site-built construction. Building here in the factory, managing our materials in a very efficient manner allows us to manage the waste stream. We have very aggressive recycling programs from our metals, to our woods, to our sheetrocks. The values of building a factory-built school were realized by Santiam Canyon School District. Their taxpayer base only had a very limited bandwidth to take on a certain size bond. And to accomplish that, they looked at other alternatives, and factory-built structures was that answer. We are able to provide them a facility that is on par, if not greater, than a traditional stick-built structure. And the big value is the speed. With those bond dollars, Santiam Canyon is able to provide 21st century facilities for the next 4 to 5 generations in their community.
One of the neat things about filming this today is actually we are 1 day away from the anniversary of this bond passing. So we are 364 days into this, and so it's kind of like with the upcoming anniversary, it's really it's a great look back to see what we've actually accomplished in this year. You know, the elementary school cafeteria is now framed in and ready for more of the finish work. The elementary parking lot has all been reconfigured. Lots of different utility and groundwork improvements and upgrades have happened, and as you can see behind us here, that the junior-senior high school is the old building is actually being prepared for demo and asbestos abatement, while the new buildings are going in. Building A is nearly all on site behind me here. Building C is foundations being framed in, and B is prepped and ready next. So a lot of work has gone into this, and to see at this point, just 1 year in, it's really impressive and it's exciting. You know, to think that within just a few short months, we'll be holding school in these buildings behind us. We felt it was very important that we put together buildings that were energy efficient to save us money ongoing, because money that is not going into utilities is going into classrooms along with maintenance. We really wanted buildings that were easily maintainable and buildings that we could utilize local contractors to service, which we feel like we have with this construction. We've tried to keep it to where a lot of the systems, a lot of the construction methods can be easily maintained by local contractors to keep our costs down and keep more local jobs and more local support in our schools, not just now during the construction, but long term. The partnership piece is one of the things that I think honestly helped get us to where we even are today. I don't think without the partnerships we would have been able to put forth something to the community to get the dollar point and have the support we did. You know, a lot of people helped us get to this point in terms of Soderstrom Architecture, HMK, working with a lot of other subcontractors to put forth a design that was long-lasting and could meet our community's price point, which is a challenge to do in any community, especially in a rural community. Along with our friends at Freres Lumber Company, Frank Lumber Company has also been a major contributor for this project, of supporting from the get-go when we were even considering the idea of a bond, now to supplying materials. It's that local pride of having our local resources within our buildings, and we just greatly appreciate it.
It's been very exciting for Modern to partner with the local community on this project. We partnered with Marion and Lynn County building departments. We've also partnered with local general contractors, architects, consultants. We've also been partnering with local suppliers such as Freres Lumber for our dimensional needs and Freres for our plywood needs. This has resulted in a symbiotic relationship with local mills, local forests, local workforce, all coming together to provide a great community asset in these new schools.
Freres Lumber Company is proud of the fact that we provide a living wage job that allows our employees the opportunity to have long-term employment, but also the opportunity to be involved in charitable aspects within their local community, whether it's in their church, their school, or their kids' sports activities. I think when you're part of a local community and you're so vested in a project and a product, that you are emotionally connected to making sure that the project succeeds. We truly hope that these structures that the school district are putting in will be a permanent reminder of our partnership with them, and the fact that the school district can have success and we can have success along with them. We hope that these truly become gathering places for the local community, and over the next generations they can enjoy the buildings themselves.
It's exciting to see where we're at now, because years ago when this started, we had our moments of wondering if this would ever happen. Many of the roads we went down just led us to a point where we couldn't afford new schools. We were able to come up with a very innovative solution to school construction that is affordable, it's long lasting, it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to meet the needs of our students. And that to me is really exciting, not just for our community, but I think as a plan for other districts moving forward. I want the schools to be finished, not only for our kids, but I want people to come see them. Because I think there's this preconceived notion about prefabricated or an innovative way and will it work? And I'm very confident it will. I almost want to reserve the fact to, no, just wait till they're done and then come out and look. And I think people will be very impressed. And one of the things that I'm very excited about this project and with a lot of school bonds is that there's always that worry about underperforming what you tell the community you're going to do. I believe when this school project is completely finished, we're going to over-deliver on what we promised our community, which is exciting.